This is the same program again, but it's organized a little bit differently. We use the first nested loop to read the data from the file to the two-dimensional array, and we use the second nested loop to calculate the total sales and display all the results. So again, we use a data file, so we need an fstream library. We have declared our divisions and quarters as global constants. Over here we declare arrays for the sales. It's a two-dimensional array, and then over here we also have the total sales. We need some loop counters over here. You see that over here, division and quarter. Some input checking to make sure that we can open up the data file. And by the way, you see that I cannot collapse this, so if I put in my curly brackets, and we're going to assume now that there's much more in there, I can just collapse over here the if part of the if-else to make things a little bit easier to see. Anyway, so no problem opening up the data file over here, and we do the same thing. We show everything with 2 decimals. Over here is the header, and this is the first nested for loop where we're going to load everything. So you see that for the outer loop we use the divisions, and for the inner loop the quarters, and we just read a data element into that part of the two-dimensional array where we have the 2 indices. And then of course we also want to close over here the input file. Then we do all the processing over here. Again, a nested for loop with outer loop divisions, inner loop quarters, and then for each entry we're going to do a little label, indicate which division and which quarter we're talking about, and then we just print it out from the sales array, and we add over here that data for that quarter and that division to the total sales. Now when we're done over here with the inner loop, we also want to print a blank line between the divisions, and then at the end we just print the total sales. So this is what it looks like, and you'll see that it's exactly the same printout as what we have for the previous program on 821A. You see that this is 456,782.36. If we run this one, the previous one, then you see 456,782 and 36, so exactly the same input. I just happen to think that this one is organized a little bit better.